don't mind letting you down easy, but just give it time. If it don't hurt now, just wait a while. You're not the big fish in the pond no more. Said you want what they're feeding on. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Yeah. No. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? No. Said ain't it fun?
Hey double majors, welcome back to my channel. What's poppington? If you're new here, welcome. My name is Brelynn. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, ring the bell that way you don't miss notification from me, and follow me on my social media at Brelynn.hunt. I just had a weird moment just now where I'm like, dang, I wonder how many times I have said this intro. Like, I've been vlogging for a long time. I think I have over 900 uploads on YouTube. And I haven't done this like intro 900 times, but like, dang, I really be filming a lot of videos. Anyway, good morning, y'all. It is 10 a.m. I have been up since like 3:30 a.m. because I am here today at Hampton University to speak on a panel. So there's this organization here at Hampton University called Jules Incorporated, and they are having an event. It's kind of like a conference called Polish Not Perfect, and they have a bunch of girls who kind of like work on Capitol Hill or like in the policy sector. They invited us to come speak on panels and give presentations. I'm one of the panelists. My panel is called Figuring It Out Without Burning Out, and I'm super excited for it. However, when I signed up for it, I did not realize that it was like an in-person event like here at Hampton University. I totally thought it was going to be virtual. And one day they put us on a call to talk about the details for everything, and that's when I realized like, oh snap, it's like actually at Hampton. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to drive all the way out here. Now they did end up trying to set up for us like to have an SUV to come down here, but it turned out that the same weekend, the same day, my mom wanted to plan my sister a surprise party. Now I don't think I talked about it here on my channel, but my sister decided to go into the military. She is going to go into the Space Force, which is like this new branch of the military, and she's super excited about it because it's, you know, career change for her. And obviously going into the military at her age, at 35, it's like a whole new journey that she's about to be on. My mom was in the military, she was in the army, so it's not necessarily like too far off from us, but just like going into the military like after you're not 18, after college, it's like an interesting experience. And then her going into the Space Force, it's all like very interesting, and I'm learning a lot about it, seeing her go through things. So today is her surprise send-off party. I believe she leaves on February 28th to go to basic training, and so today she thinks that she's gonna have like a brunch with her friends and stuff, and then we are planning a party for her back in my mom's community center. And you all, if you all watched the last vlog, we just threw a surprise engagement party for my brother and his now fiance, my future sister-in-law. So 2 weekends back to back we have had these surprise parties, and that's why I was mentioning in the last couple of vlogs where I just feel like my mind has been in two different places, because my sister knew about the surprise engagement party and she was planning that, and then Jeray knew about my sister's surprise engagement party and she's planning that, but obviously both of them didn't know that they were planning each other's surprise parties. And so I've just been in the middle, like trying to make sure everything is gonna work out well. I think the big difference about this party, we did hire, I feel like decorating, it takes a lot of time, it's a lot of work, and I think that she may be a little bit less surprised. I think she may know that something is up, but she doesn't know like to the extent of things. Although I'm helping plan things, because I'm not decorating and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do all these things, I don't feel it's like that much pressure in comparison like to the other parties where I'm like doing the invitations, doing the menus, making the playlist, like planning these whole parties. So anyway, with all that being said, that is tonight at 6 p.m. It's a surprise party, so I need to be on time. But before all that happened, I got the amazing opportunity to participate in this amazing experience here at Hampton. So I am 3 hours away. The event starts at 10 a.m. I got here at 9:47. I'm so proud of myself. I ended up having to drive myself since I knew that I was going to leave pretty early. That way I would make it to the surprise party early. I have just been dreading this drive all week long. Like yesterday, Friday, I did nothing napping because I was like, I need to make sure that I am like well rested for this drive that I have to do. I woke up at 3 a.m. to curl my hair and do full glam because again, this glam has to like last all day. I have just a chill set on right now, and then I have my stuff in the back seat over here. You can't see it, but I got my bag packed, and I don't think the other girls are here yet. There was an issue with them like getting a rental car and whatnot, so I'm just gonna text the chat, see when everybody gets here. We're gonna go in and change, and I'm gonna do my panel. I'm gonna hang around for a little bit, and then around 2 p.m. I'm gonna get back in the car, drive to Waldorf, and hopefully be there an hour before the surprise party starts. That is what we have planned for today. I hope it's gonna be a very fun and exciting vlog. Although I did not feel like making this drive, I am excited to be here at Hampton. I think I've only been to Hampton one time, like around the time when I was visiting schools for college school tours. I definitely considered going to Hampton a couple of times. One, y'all know I love HBCUs. Two, Hampton has a really great reputation. Three, I actually got into like a post-bac program that Hampton has, and I was heavily considering that instead of going to NC State. But their communication with all HBCUs, it was very, I was like, I don't know if I want to go to a master's program that like starts in 2 weeks and they barely are like emailing me back about what I'm like, how am I supposed to pay? Like, it just didn't give. It's so crazy because I was like really considering going. Also, I think Hampton was one of the first schools that I got accepted to, because one time I went to like a college fair and they were doing like on the spot acceptances. So I actually think that Hampton's like one of the first schools that I got accepted to. So anyway, I love Hampton, haven't been here in a while, so I'm excited to kind of like experience the school culture. I hope I get a little bit of it while I'm here. I'll pick you guys back up when we head inside and the event starts.
This is so funny because I'm the first one here, which I'm so surprised about, but I'm just proud of myself. I told you I'm doing better on my time management, but y'all look how cute they have a little room set up with my little name on the card and my gift. I'm like, oh, so cute. And then this is my outfit to change into. They wanted us to wear like blue, like Tiffany blue, teal blue. So I'm gonna wait until everybody gets here to change. What time are they gonna get here, you know? Let me go over the questions. I feel like whenever I have busy days like this, I don't do a good job of vlogging, and I really want to do a good job of vlogging today. So if y'all get a whole bunch of like random clips from me, just go with it, okay?
Yeah, so my apologies. I'm a secretary. Okay. So I just want to apologize. I know it's a little, no, it's okay. You guys are making it work. Yeah.
Okay. That's so nice. All right, it's finally time for the panel. Let's go. Hey, period. Look at the baby. But yeah,
I'm Philadelphia PA, a marketing major, and I'm going to push into Meg. Hi, Hampton. How are y'all? Good, good, good. So I'm going to invite my fellow panelists to come on the stage today. Okay, all right. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. I'm going to give you guys time.
Good morning, Hampton. I hope you guys can hear me. I know that I'm a little bit soft-spoken, so if you can't, please let me know. But my name is Brelynn Hunt. I'm a proud Spelman alumna, class of 2018. Actually received my Bachelor's of Science in Biology on the pre-med track, and then I went on to receive my Master's of Physiology from NC State University, and then later on I received my Master's of Health Sciences from Meharry Medical College. So I am a pre-med girly through and through. I have been a pre-med for many years, and that's kind of what brought me into policy. I am a health policy, health leadership fellow with the Office of Minority Health, and for me, I have been an aspiring OBGYN since I was 5 years old, and so similarly, I knew that I was passionate about women's health and how I could make a difference and a change. And so when I graduated from graduate school, same thing, I had gap years before I applied to medical school while I was studying the medical college admissions test. And honestly, it's a funny story. I always consider myself to be a maternal health advocate. And I don't know if any of you all have older brothers, but they are very rude sometimes to you. And I remember telling my brother about how I was a maternal health advocate, and he asked me, what is it that you do that makes you an advocate? And he ate me all the way up. And I said, know what, just because I'm saying these things or I have these things in my heart that I want to do, what am I doing actionably to actually change the lives of the Black women who are dying in childbirth all across the nation? And so although I'm not an OBGYN yet, and I knew that I couldn't make those changes in the doctor's office or in the hospitals or in the delivery rooms, I found out that I could make a change in policy. And so that's how I got started. I ended up doing a fellowship with the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation, doing research as well as working on Capitol Hill, taking care of the health portfolio of some health giants on the Hill, and that is what has led me here. And now I'm on my way to medical school with a really great understanding of how advocating for patients, both as a physician and as a constituent, can really make a difference in the lives of others, specifically in healthcare. How some of them have shaped the ways that I don't want to show up in the world. One example that comes to me is a mentor that I had, in a way, in my first post-grad work experience. So for me, wanting to be a physician, I ended up working as a medical assistant at a doctor's office, and it was a private practice that was owned by a Black woman, HBCU grad. So you can imagine I'm eating it up. I'm like, okay, perfect. And at the interview, she's like, I would love to be a mentor to you. And I'm like, this is so amazing. And unfortunately, she was not a kind woman. And one thing that really messed with my mind was that behind closed doors, she would be extremely mean, nasty, throwing things at you, and she thought that it was okay because sometimes the medical field can be, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Right. And so she thought that I'm teaching you and I'm preparing you for what you're gonna have in the future. But I was like, I don't like tough love. I didn't ask for this. Very strange to me because she had an amazing reputation for being an amazing surgeon. So there would be people who would come all over from the county and the state to go and wanna have her as their doctor. And it would be so strange to have them speak about her in these amazing ways, but really know her character behind the scenes. And I knew, I said, when I'm a doctor, I want to be a doctor that people can speak well about in their face and also behind their back. I never wanted to be like her, even though I wanted to be like her. So it was amazing to have that mentorship in the sense of knowing that it was possible. I think mentorship is so important for those reasons. I love that I was able to see I can do this. I can be a Black woman and have my own practice and have my husband be the manager and walking around and have all these amazing people and have this great reputation. But I also want to be the doctor where my mentees can speak well about me and look up to me, and where I'm kind to people, even if I don't have to cut them open to be kind to them.
Yeah, you don't have to be cut open and hazed in order to get experience from a mentee. One of the things I do want to tell you all, especially the Black women in the room, I said this last year, y'all know this, all skin folks are not kinfolk, okay? So when you are seeking mentors, you want to make sure that you ask their peers, ask around, how's this person behind closed doors? In the fields that we're in, whether in the medical space, the political space, you have to be very careful because what you're seeing is a public figure. You do not know the intricate details behind that person. So always be careful because you can run into a situation where you as a young Black person coming in, you're ready to work, you're fired up, you look good, you're ready, right? But not everyone is comfortable with another Black woman being in the same room as you, right? So that can be a transition for you all as HBCU students who are in an environment that is cultivated for that. So when you get into majority white spaces where it's only a couple of you in the room, be mindful of who you take on as a boss and a mentor. Y'all got it? Yes. Got it. Okay.
We're now. Can you put downstairs and take pictures with the panelists? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Let's have it. It's fine.
overall, though, it went well. I think the girls were really
Wait, no, you actually have to be like the tour guide, and I'm putting this on the internet.
Oh,
okay?
wow, okay. Hello,
Yes.
everyone. I'm on Tune, so nice to take you along with me at the best and one and only HU. Thank you very much. Hampton University, 2020 graduate, proud alum.
Here he is.
We're just walking around. We're just doing a cute little tour. So this is Armstrong Hall right here. So this is not the entrance to the building.
Okay.
But this is where a lot of like the theater and the plays are going
Ah,
on.
beautiful.
You know, we had a couple of different like events happening in Armstrong. My English class was in
Okay.
Armstrong Hall.
Nice.
This is the literal, here we go, entrance to get onto campus. This is the gate. Stresses pretty much everybody out. But
Because you guys have a gated,
it's a gated campus. Checkpoint up there is new. That's very new. I love that. We didn't have that when I was here.
you just have to have the driver's license.
Driver's license, exactly. So when your parents are coming to drop you off, it would be so funny because your parents would be like, this is my kid. I'm taking them back to their dorm.
How was it for you guys like getting Ubers? Because I know for us, like you have to go all the way to the gate.
It depends on where you wanted to get picked up. So they could get through. They just have to show their ID. So even like for like an Uber Eats or a DoorDash, right? They just
We
show their
didn't
ID.
even have Do you know how old I sound?
It's okay.
Wait, did we?
But you might have.
No, I think we did. I think
You
we had
probably did.
DoorDash.
You probably
I think
did.
it was Postmates.
You probably did.
I can't believe that habit, now that I think about it, got so bad because I really would never Postmates anything in college.
I don't think we might have had Postmates.
I think we had to. Hi,
Proud
how you
alum
doing?
giving a tour. Okay. This is some of these buildings.
It's a science building?
That's science.
Okay. Technology, that's where I would have been?
Yes.
Hi.
Okay, so we're gonna turn. Well, which way do I want to take? Let's go this way because I can walk you past the stadium.
Okay,
So there's a couple of different ways that you can go, just to get like anywhere on campus. Once you get on, it's very easy to figure it out. At first, it's very confusing. Naturally, like any college campus.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh, all I need to do, like I can cut through. You could really cut through
Yeah.
that building, science and tech,
Yeah.
just to get to the back of the student center, and then you're in the student center.
I knew it was going to be cold because we're by the. That's what they always say, but I wasn't sure how. But it's. I mean,
But it's not
the
bad.
way
It's
that
not
it's
as
been
bad.
5 degrees at home.
Thank you. That's why I was
So
like,
it didn't snow here, did it?
That's a good. I think they got a little. They said
little
that it
bit?
wasn't as bad, like,
Okay,
as what we
yeah.
got. Because you're actually. This is truly the South.
So
Where we are at NC is not the South. That's not the South.
yeah.
So this road here
I don't
is like
consider it
during
South either.
homecoming. It's
Oh,
shut down.
this is the, like, the street,
and the
okay.
parade comes down.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So like this is like the main road.
I love also too seeing like
Yes.
what the either the street, even though we don't have street names, but like what building names. No,
See the wind.
What building names are like named after? Because
Yes.
like you said, like everyone will have a MLK or like everyone will have a Du Bois Hall.
We have a
And
Du
I'm
Bois-
like, yes, y'all do.
We
Oh
have
my
a
gosh.
W.E.B. Du Bois.
Yes.
We have a Booker T. Washington.
Period.
as well.
I
Okay.
love that. I love
HBC.
that.
I mean, come
yeah,
on.
I love that so
Come on,
much.
come on.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's the student center right there.
Okay,
that's
cute.
where we're gonna go into.
Cute.
This is the stadium
Okay.
right over here. So
Nice.
football games, all the things.
Oh yeah, so I can see homecoming. I can't believe I haven't been here. for
envision
homecoming
it,
yet.
like you're seeing the vision. Like
Yes.
everybody's packed out
Yes.
here, and then the
The
games
band
going on over
marching
there.
through here to
Exactly.
go in for the
Exactly.
Fun. Oh,
Oh, afraid of that.
Meals on
my
6 wheels.
I'm old.
You don't even need DoorDash because they'll just deliver it to you. I saw those on what campus was I at? George Mason. I
Yeah,
used to
I was
study at
me
the
too.
library. Yes, and they have those on that campus, and I was like, "What is
And
this?"
they would like kind of talk, and they would like, please, move
right,
out of the way.
like beep, beep. It'll have like a little flag that'll go up. I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
nice, the campus map.
So you see, like literally, we're
How
just
come you guys
behind.
have street names? We didn't
Yes,
have
so we
that.
have Marshall Ave.
Do we have
Georgia-
that?
The
I
main
think
road
so.
that we came down is Harvey Road. He named the street after himself.
Period.
So the president has been here for 30 plus years. If you know, you know. And then when
he's
I
gone?
graduated is when he decided to leave.
Yeah. You were happy about that decision?
No comment.
Okay.
Some of you, yeah.
If you know, you know. It's always
So this used to be coffee, not bagels.
Bagels kind of eat down though.
Oh, it must be AKA week or something.
Chick-fil-A.
Anyway, so every organization on campus gets a week. So you get to deck out the stew and like your own stuff, and it's a
Oh,
big
y'all call it
thing.
the stew?
Yes.
Cute.
Yes. This is
Cute. The stew. Feeding. Okay.
The line for Chick-fil-A, when it opened, was always long.
Yeah.
So that is always just kind of a catch-all. You know, like,
Ain't nothing there.
when I
Or
was
like
here,
the grill.
Yeah, so when I was, literally it was called the Hampton Grill.
Yeah, we have one like that.
So
Wait, this looks familiar.
people I know literally painted that.
So when
mural.
y'all have stuff, it's like here.
It's here.
Yeah,
so
I've seen this
12 to
before.
2s would be here.
Ah.
All the things would be here. So
That's like our Hump Wednesday.
Exactly.
That's conserving. We need a little something.
Trinkets and things, and then we do have tennis courts right there. That is.
I know. Come on, baby T.
This is cute.
Hey.
Do I need to get some stuff?
I was gonna say you need some.
Oh, these jean shorts are cute.
This is new.
This is new.
Now what is this?
I bet you somebody bought it though.
Oh, with it, of course, Hampton on the booty. And then not only did they buy it, but they're gonna wear it. And they're gonna wear it well.
This is all like
Yeah.
anyway, and also during like Spring Fest, like like anything that's like I don't know, a big event. Like this is all decked out. These are the puffs. So each org has their side. AK is right there. Kappa, Omega, Delta is right there. The Zetas are on the other side. And there, yes.
And then this is
everybody.
where
Have all 7?
stadium is.
On the, yep, everybody. So you can just walk around.
Sorry. All 9.
For our thing.
These are.
Were y'all there? Did y'all come?
Go. Did you show up?
Were you there? Or you should be there right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cool.
It's really dark. Dr. Mamie Locke. She's a Virginia State Senator. She was one of my teachers. And her office is right down here.
Oh, you guys' chairs are blue.
They're blue. How can we say on brand, if you will?
So you feel like these are like typical classrooms for
These
you
are
all?
truly typical classrooms.
Okay. Well, this is like,
So it's just, you know.
it's a good mix
It's-
between like you can tell like the building is old, but they try to like bring new
They're
things
trying,
in.
exactly.
Like this is a new desk, you can move around. These are smart things.
Exactly.
Like, you know, I think we still have chalkboards in some of ours.
Yeah.
So
And when you go across, so like if you go back this way, so if you go upstairs, those were like the advisors and all
Okay.
them, like they sit up there.
Yeah.
So literally, School of Liberal Arts and the School of Business are connected. So everyone, I mean, think hustle and bustle of just like a million, like all these kids walking through that door
yeah.
at the same time, and then walking through here, these double doors, to get to the business school.
Ah, okay.
And then other classes upstairs as well. So literally, you walk right through here, and then right after the business school, which is right here.
Hey, how you doing?
Nothing for Delta's home.
Yes.
So the business school is right across. These came when I was here, like those little charging stations.
I've heard about those. That are like that's what
Yep.
students need
So
nowadays
you would
because they don't
literally
carry around books; they carry around laptops.
Or iPads,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. That's cute.
What is this? Does this mean
is like
anything?
the-
Just decor.
Just to, you know,
Because I love how sometimes, or a lot of times,
Artistic.
you know, at HBCUs there's actual historical things
Yes.
that are. I'm like, because these are historical buildings.
exactly. So this is the James Nicholson Buckman Hall. So you see, we've got a little bit of history around
Yeah.
here.
Nice.
Red picture. I don't know what the beeping is. You know, black people in their homes got beeping. Black
Right. We just ignore it and we pretend like we don't hear it and we keep moving.
So this we usually show like what's going on in the day in the business school, blah blah blah.
All right, vlog. I'm gonna have to put y'all away since they ain't got no lights up in here.
These desks are new. So yeah, we would have events down here. You would have meetings in here. So a lot of the different organizations would want to book this room, especially if they were big, because
Yeah.
if it's
This man.
nobody walk, you can see nobody's walking on the grass.
I was gonna say, is that
Don't
a thing
touch the
here
grass.
too? Yeah, that was ours.
There's pretty much no cutting.
But at least you guys have a lot of pathways, though.
Lots and lots and lots and lots of pathways. So you can, oh my gosh, I gotta take you guys to Ogden. Okay. Oh, how could I forget? Anyway, that's a big part of, so that was my dorm sophomore year right here. That's Stone Hall.
Stone was amazing. The dorm room's huge.
Oh, nice.
So large. So much, it echoed. Like people would be like,
Wow.
how did you get here? I don't know. I looked
Yeah,
out
it's
on
like
the wall.
lotteries.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is Stone. The mail would go there. It's not a lot of people in Stone. Like you have, I think it was like maybe like 10 to 12 rooms in there.
Oh, wow.
That was about it. Like it was very, very nice, very cutesy. No elevator, so you had to do it upstairs, but it's
Of course.
okay
Yeah.
because you were willing to do that.
You all had AC?
We had AC.
Then
We
that's all
had
that
turned the
matters.
AC on, turned the
Yeah.
heat down, and it was perfect. It was, I mean, absolutely amazing. Du Bois, WB Du Bois Hall, is like to the left, and we would have what's it called, spoken word nights and like jazz in there, and it was so
Ooh.
nice, and people would sing, and it was just really a core moment of the HBCU experience, truly.
Yeah. Aw.
Because it was just really nice. This is where student activities is when you get in trouble.
No.
So
When you get in trouble.
you get in trouble, you're likely walking through those doors.
Yikes.
Yeah. Pretty much self-explanatory.
This
Like
gives
the
so.
world.
This kind of reminds me of like Princeton's campus.
I like to hear it.
Yeah, like something about the structure, the architecture of the. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Kudos to y'all for that.
Thank you. That's our museum. That's the Hampton Museum right there. Hampton the Black Ivy.
Yeah,
That's the Hampton Museum over there.
Oh, you guys have a whole museum.
you're like,
you can cross if you want to. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
So cute. Are these like all the flags for the students who
Yeah. I think so. But the thing
having it here on the outside is
that
really
you cannot
nice?
cross Ogden until you graduate.
Yeah.
So if you cross it before, which we've seen people do, you're like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, it's
And people have
like the
actually
rumor
not
was like they won't
graduated.
graduate yet. That's how it is for the Spelman Arch.
Of course. Just a
Yes,
quick little-
as you should. So cute. Yeah.
Oh, and here's some.
Oh, period. Of course, the president's house is right on the water.
Right on the
As you should.
water.
As you should.
As he should. So he has a little gate.
So cute.
Chapel is right over there.
So does your president live here?
I mean, I think technically it depends. Like, you would know when Harvey was here. BC Hall, sorry. Is that Moten? Maybe. Anyway, Moten, BC, Twitchell, Kelsey, and Kendall. And this is the waterfront that extends literally like the length of the campus.
Let me guess, you gotta know somebody to get on the boat.
I'm about to say, who has the boats?
Not the students.
The students don't got the boats?
No. But we should.
You telling me that there's not one organization that didn't think
No,
to
that's so
the
smart,
SGA,
though.
the-
Whoever's listening,
hello? I would
get
have
in a class boat.
like you right. Are you
We should actually invest in that.
hello?
Wait, we all make money now. This is our. I forgot that. I was here when you put the statue up.
Period.
This is our
So what
former
was here
president,
before?
Harvey, nothing.
I don't know. He was look. Plus his house was right there. He probably was looking out and was like, I know
That's
exactly where I'm gonna put my. No.
Yes, and then there's
The
Harvey.
statue of yourself
William
is
R.
kind
Harvey.
of crazy.
No, you have no idea what it was.
I want to see his face too. I can imagine him like.
Literally, this is exactly what he looks like.
I can imagine sitting for this. Okay. Respect to your president.
Harvey, you did a lot for Hampton. You did. You sure did.
This is so funny.
So, Miss Rosa Parks has been.
I think that's her right there, right?
there.
Yeah. Looking at the waterfront.
Yep. But then each person has like a dedicated.
Who's that
and then
guy?
Harvey was like,
He said, and me.
I am a part of the legacy.
Right.
Exactly.
Who's that? Is that Ida? No. Who's that?
Boat's out there.
The crane in the water. Get out of here.
And then there's the Taco Bell that's so green.
Yes.
Oh, very cute. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, it's like a.
That's sweet.
It's a good part.
Who's this guy?
Armstrong. So Armstrong Hall. He's a part of like the Hampton history in terms of founding the campus. And all that.
Yeah. Harvey was like, I like that. I like that.
And you see how he's one on.
Yep.
And
I
he
have
was
one
like,
at Spelman, but there was a Du Bois Hall at Morehouse.
Okay.
That was an all boys dorm.
yes. Dubois.
Du
Is that
Bois?
Dubois or
Du
Dubois?
Bois.
Because I know my brother stayed in a Dubois or something. I don't know.
Y'all, it is later. It's about 5 p.m. now. I am 20 minutes away from my mom's house. So the drive is almost over. I want to tell you guys, I have been dreading the drive, but just wanted to do a quick little debrief on the Hampton event before we go to the next event. It went really, really well. I am so happy that I was invited to go because I don't know. I think the only time I get imposter syndrome is when I have to show up to speak from a career perspective, because in my perspective I feel like I haven't started my career yet. But I even talked a little bit about this on the panel, where it's like there are a lot of people who want to be where I'm at, who want to be able to accomplish the things that I have accomplished thus far in my career, whether it be in health policy or like getting through graduate school, like my fellowships. And so I have to remind myself that although I'm not in my specific like career path of like choice or like at the destination, even though I see myself as a work in progress, I still have a lot of things that I can offer to other people. And what was really great about the panel was that, again, the whole idea was like polished, not perfect. And so we didn't even really talk about career specifically, but things in regards like just like being a Black woman, being able to share my story in a vulnerable way. And I thought it was going to be a lot of like poli-sci people there, but there were actually a really great deal of like health science, bio pre-med majors there. And especially like a lot of the girls who came up to me afterwards were seniors, and they knew that they were going to have to like go to a plan B after graduating from Hampton because their MCAT scores like weren't what they expected them to be. And I don't know, I just received a lot of great feedback for like the way that I was able to share my story, my vulnerability, and just sharing with them like the ways that I've been able to be successful, the ways that I like don't compare myself to other people, and I just like do my own journey. And I'm grateful for the things that I've been able to accomplish thus far. And I know that my path is my path for a reason. Like there's a reason why I was able to live out my 20s, and then I'm going to start a medical career in my 30s, versus like people who have to like give up their 20s in order to finally be in their careers in their 30s. And yeah, just like a lot of different things. One of the pockets of people who was driving, sorry y'all about the lighting, obviously I'm driving and the sun is setting over here, but a lot of the girls didn't get there until like 11:15, and it was supposed to start at 11. We were supposed to get there at 10. So like I said, I was the first one there, which I was really surprised about because I'm never first. But not only was like I early, but like really, really on time, because we didn't end up starting until like 11:20 or so, because, you know, just trying to get the poor girls. I feel so bad. Like they had a situation where the Wi-Fi went down the night before, and so they couldn't connect to the screens up above, and they had, you know, their administrator there, or their admin, you know, the person like who works for the school, who's over top of the organization, like trying to help them out. And they were just like such sweet girls. They gave us gifts, and you saw everything else pretty much. I really don't think I ever did a tour of Hampton. Now that I've seen it, I'm like, I know that I was on the campus, I know I've come before, but I don't think I saw the full campus. And even today, like it was Saturday, it was pretty like, you know, chill outside, versus I know how HBCUs can get turned up. So all love to my HBCU graduates, my HBCU girlies, but especially to Hampton University today, because I thought the campus was beautiful and all the girls there were super sweet. And so I'm looking forward to possibly like providing mentorship to some of these girls. Again, even though I feel like who am I to, but I'm really, really big on like receiving mentors, and the things that I haven't been successful on or with, I can still share with other people. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go because I hate that my windshield wiper makes like this buzzing noise, and I'm sure you guys can hear it, and it's probably really, really loud. I really should probably be screaming while I'm talking to you guys, because you guys probably can't hear me. But yeah, I'm about 15 minutes away from my mom's house. I will show you guys my raw reaction to seeing the community center all decorated. This is the first time we've ever hired a decorator for one of our events, so let's see how it goes. Hello. I made it. I did. Ooh. Looks nice. Yeah, looks great.
So is this what you wear?
No, I got a change outfit.
I was wondering, should I get dressed up or? That's cute.
Yeah, it's a sweater. I wore the navy, like, yeah.
Yeah, you know that everybody said no, but some do and some don't. So.
Well, at least you can't say that I didn't do it.
Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You just got the road.
Yeah. Alright, y'all, just finished getting ready. This is my fit. This top is from Shein. You guys know I just hauled it. And this is how I styled it because we're supposed to be wearing like navy. Let me show you guys what the decorations look like.
I'm so scared.
Is she here?
You are crazy. You left me. I thought you left me. You're insane. Oh my God. I've been surrounded by lions all day.
Dramatic, but you're welcome. Dramatic, but you're welcome.
Yeah, this is you.
Yes.
It's all you.
You have been very difficult.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I'm about to cry.
Girl, these two back-to-back weekends. Where we got you.
What was y'all? That's to get me drunk, and you know I like to cry. Alright. Oh my God, you right.
It's not cry regardless.
It's not you watching.
The base ones are called bodies. Just like those with the sailors, the faithful service members are known as guardians.
You're a star and you know it, Life's so bright, yeah, you glowing in the day, in the night. Either way, you shine.
Alright, y'all. Surprise. We're doing the pictures now. Eating food. Very nice. We got the everything is working out. Look at me and my twin. Hi, beautiful. I see you want to be a vlogger, but you're getting a little bit of your slobber on the camera. We're just gonna wipe that off.
when you first told me, I didn't think you were serious. But after noticing your persistence with it, you never wavered. And that makes me so proud. Like, I'm encouraged to say you've always done exactly what you wanted to do. I'm so proud of you because you have so much courage, more courage than I feel like I had. I want to tell you that I know you will knock this 7 weeks out in a breeze. I'll be here when you get back. I love you so much. I love you more.
My favorite. I don't even know what Brelynn said. Is there a reason something in your childhood why you like writing? And I said, no. Oh, y'all are my favorites. And moms can attest to this when you have multiple children. Now, you heard the call to serve and you answered it with faith, discipline, and humility. The Bible tells us that the steps of a good person are ordered by the Lord. And I believe with all my heart that every step that led you to here was divinely guided. As you step into the Space Force, know this: you are never walking alone. God goes before you, stands beside you, and watches over you from place far higher than space itself. When the days are challenging,
and they will be, Lord Jesus. They will be. Oh, for sure. You got it. For sure.
But you got it. Remember whose you are.
All right.
You're a child of the King.
All right.
That would be crazy.
No, but I really truly appreciate the support. I didn't expect all this support, to be completely honest. But I love y'all, like from the bottom of my heart. Time for a shot. Oh wait. I mean champagne. First and foremost, if y'all don't know, my brother and his girlfriend just got newly engaged, so now she's a fiance. So these are my new in-laws. I would do anything for anybody in this room. Y'all know that though. Y'all know that. Hey y'all. Cheers. I see y'all in 7.5.